Welcome to BorderRegion TV. Today we're speaking to Eleanor McQuaid from Clontibret, who is our representative in the Rose this year in the Dome. You're very welcome, Eleanor.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us how you qualified through from, was it the Glencairn first of all?
Yeah, the first round of the Monaghan Rose is held in the Glencairn Hotel in Castleblaney. So that was a great night and a great week leading up to it, and I surprisingly won that. So I was announced as Monaghan Rose that night, and it's been a whirlwind ever since. And we went from there to Portlaoise, where the regional finals are held, and now we're going to Tralee. So it's been a really hectic summer. It's been crazy.
And did someone suggest you go for this, or has it always been an ambition of yours to enter the Rose?
It's something that I think everybody watches, especially, as a kid, I watched it all the time, the Rose Tralee, and it's something that you would always imagine, I'd love to be on it, but you never really think that that's realistic. But it's only in the past few years that I've saw, friends of my own going for it, and it's something that I thought I could do, but never had the confidence. But, as I've grown up and got a bit more life experience, I decided this year was the year to do it, and it must have been the right year because I'm now going to Tralee, so it's amazing. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Who was your local sponsor for the event?
My local sponsor was Gormley UPVC from Clontibret, and that's where I'm from. So Colm Gormley is a good friend of mine. He's the club chairperson in Clontibret, so he's always a great man, and he had no problem sponsoring me whatsoever. So I'd like to extend a great thanks to Colm as well.
And I believe our presenter this year again is the great Daithí O'Shea.
Yeah, Daithí O'Shea is presenting this year again. So we got to meet him in Portlaoise. He did the interviews down there as well, and I have to say, really puts you at ease. So the stage interview was the easiest part of the whole thing. I really enjoyed it. So he's a great man.
We're going to do the dress rehearsal now for the Daithí O'Shea on stage bit. So it's hello and welcome to the Rose. We're talking to Eleanor McQuaid from Clontibret in County Monaghan, and she's going to do a party act, and I'm going to help her off with her shoes, I believe, like Gabo used to do.
I hope that doesn't happen. You're very good at the accent, by the way. That's something for a backup if the presenting doesn't go well. He's got a great Kerry accent. He's from the heart of Kerry. Thankfully, I understood everything he was saying in Portlaoise. So I'm hoping that'll be the case in Tralee. But as I say, sometimes people tell me that I talk too quickly. So hopefully, maybe that's a problem for Daithí. He might need the interpreter as opposed to the other way around.
I think they'll have an interpreter for Daithí on the night, definitely.
Just as a backup, you never know what's going to happen. He might get too excited and start talking a little quicker. You never know.
So how long is it since we've had a Rose in Tralee locally?
It's been 22 years since we had a Rose in Tralee, and that was the late Sinead Murphy from Emyvale. And Sinead represented actually Ulster at the time that she went down. So I would like to extend a huge thank you actually to the Murphy family, Sinead's brothers, parents, kind messages from the family, and also a lot of help from the Murphys with videos and photos and everything. So they have been more than helpful to me, and I'd just like to extend my greatest thanks to them.
Yeah, I actually have fond memories of Sinead because a delegation from the West Henry here went down that year. We had a fantastic weekend at the Rose with Sinead.
Yeah, it's the time, I was a baby at the time, so I obviously wasn't there, but it's from what I hear, and everybody I've spoken to always refers back to Sinead, and she is remembered very fondly by anybody I've spoken to, so I can only hope that I can follow in her footsteps and do her proud. I know it's going to be a very difficult task, so I'm going to try my best.
I'm sure you will, and we'd like to wish you all the very best, and we hope you're the outright winner this year of the Rose of Tralee, and we'll have our first Monaghan Rose of Tralee officially.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.